In the history of competitive League of Legends, some of the craziest moments didn't happen on the world stage. They didn't happen in packed stadiums, they happened quietly in online solo queue. And on November 11th, 2013, at midnight, Korea saw something it had never seen before, a night where the ranked system broke. Players won and lost their will to play, and the entire community watched a ladder melt down in real time. It was chaotic for many, it was unfair to some, it was legendary to all, and it all happened on the final night at the end of Season 3. The system was built to fail. To understand how the end of Season 3 spiraled into madness, you have to understand the system Riot used at the time. Win games earns you LP. When you reach 100 LP, you enter a promotion series. You need to win 3 out of the 5 games of your promotion series to promote. You will go from Bronze 5 to Bronze 4 to Bronze 3 to Bronze 2 to Bronze 1, then you'll go to Silver. Proceed the same way to Gold to Platinum to Diamond. Once you hit Diamond 1, you can go to Challenger. The issue with Challenger, however, is that there are only 50 spots, and it requires high MMR. So if somebody got promoted in, somebody else had to be pushed out. There were 2 details that made this system volatile. Promotion immunity. If you were newly promoted, you couldn't demote right away for 2 weeks, even if your MMR deserved to be demoted. Second, a visible rank and actual matchmaking rating, the MMR, were often wildly mismatched. This meant that players with low MMR could sneak into Challenger late in the season and kick out players who were actually better, higher ranked, and more consistent all season. Players with low MMR could sneak into Challenger late in the season and kick out players who were better, higher ranked, and more consistent. All of this led to the final night in Season 3. Not of skill, not of mechanics, but a night of survival. And on November 11th, as the clock approached midnight, Korea's best players logged in for what would become the most dramatic finish the ranked ladder had ever seen. Player status sheet. Before we dive into the night's matches, it's important to know who needed what and what they were doing. Here is a key cast of players, their positions, and what they need to succeed. Player number 1, Faker. SKT T1 Faker, the greatest player of all time. He had just come off winning his first World Championship. His current rank was rank 2, near rank 1 challenger. His goal for the night was to secure rank 1 and maintain his dominance. The requirements, he just needed to win some games. Player number 2, Summoner Eugene, who we will call Eugene, who later becomes known as SKT Untara. His current rank is Diamond 1, and he is 1 game away from Challenger. His goal for the night is to reach Challenger and secure his promotion. His requirements are win the final promo games before the season cutoff at 11:59 p.m. Player number 3, ING for you. Current rank, Challenger, but low MMR. His only goal for the night is to retain his Challenger position, and the requirements are that he needs to win his games and avoid losing to his low MMR opponents. Player number 4, Kuro. At this time, I am Kuro. His current rank is Challenger, and his only goal for the night is to avoid demotion, and his requirements are just to win his final matches. Player number 5, Samsung Galaxy Deft. His current rank is Diamond 1, very close to Challenger in a promotion series. His goal for the night is to reach Challenger, and all he has to do is win his final games against his opponents. Player number 6, FaZe Killer. His current rank, Diamond 1. His goal for the night is to finish strong before the season ends and win his games. He's not really pushing for Challenger, but he just wants to play some League of Legends. Player number 7, Diver Queen Guy, who we will refer to as Diver. His current rank, Diamond 1. His goal for the night, become Challenger. His requirements, he needs to win his promotion series. Player number 8, CV Max. Yes, the CV Max who is currently a pro coach. He's streaming tonight. His rank is Challenger, but he's not participating in the ladder. His only goal for the night is to broadcast what's going on and avoid queuing and focus on his streaming and showing the world what is happening. And finally, player number 9, Apto. His current rank, Challenger, very high MMR. His goal for the night, to play solo queue. His requirements, influence everything. At the center of tonight's events is a player named Summoner Eugene, a skilled top laner sitting at the doorstep of Challenger. He needs just 1 more win in 1 more game to secure his spot as Challenger. Behind him are 2 more players, ING for you and Koro, hovering dangerously close to the bottom of Challenger. If Eugene gets in, one of them would fall out. And above all, fighting for rank 1 was Faker. Even in 2013, Faker wasn't just a great player. He was a rising star, the future of Korean League of Legends. But also, there was Apto. If you've ever watched a Mid-Beast video, you would know that Apto is a mechanical genius, one of the strongest solo queue players the game had ever seen. Banned for 1,000 years for elo boosting. Brilliant, manipulative. Some think he's a hero, some think he's a villain. But tonight, he would be both. Watching all of this unfold was streamer CVMax, broadcasting the entire ladder to 40,000 viewers. Everyone sensed something was about to happen, but nobody knew what it was. At around 10:30 p.m., with only an hour and a half left in the season, Eugene entered what would likely be his last shot at Challenger. If Eugene won, he secured his Challenger promotion and delayed Faker's climb to rank 1. The match began, and early on everything was going correctly. Eugene's team took the lead, secured dragons, dominated lanes. The game looked like it was in Eugene's control. Then came the Shen incident. On Eugene's team, certain players weren't satisfied with the idea of a top laner being rank 1. Currently it was KT Someday. In the middle of the match, Apto, who was playing Shen, had already secured Challenger, and decided to do a draw of luck with a program to see if he would win or lose and have a mid laner be rank 1. The result? Rank 1 for a mid player. The jungler, Jin Air Axine, who was playing Nunu, tells Apto, "You are not human." But instead, Apto decided to throw, and bought 6 Magi's. The game spiraled. Somehow a 20-minute win stretched into 30 minutes, then 40 minutes, and then at 44 minutes, Eugene lost. Faker won. Apto felt horrible about causing Eugene to lose and immediately tells Eugene to queue again right away. One thing that we should notice about this game is that since it was a 4v5 with Apto trolling, the game should have ended around the 20-minute mark, but the game somehow lasts 44 minutes. Eugene still had to queue for the next game with a huge time pressure now. Apto also notes that since the game is not ending with this many throws, someone on the enemy team must also be trying to throw. We don't have clear evidence of this, but Samsung Galaxy's Spirit Rammus was going a full AP build, and Axine's Nunu also kept getting caught for absolutely no reason. Also, Mystic, who was the Ezreal in the game, refused to surrender and tried really hard to win. There was also another member in the team, KT Leopard, who later becomes SKT Duke, also tried really hard to win and secure KT Someday's rank 1, which prevented the team surrendering. Eugene was absolutely devastated, but worse, there were only minutes left in the season. If he didn't queue right now, the season was over. What happened next wasn't gameplay, it wasn't strategy, it was a psychological war. Players began queue dodging intentionally to land in or avoid Eugene's next match. A whisper from KT Someday to CVMax, effing Apto. People were messaging each other behind the scenes, hoping to control the outcome of the very last game. At 11:56 p.m., with just 3 minutes left in the season, Eugene found a match. And once again, Apto was there on the enemy team. Before we continue, we need to talk about the circumstances surrounding Kuro's demotion, as it's not totally unrelated to Eugene. Today, November 11th, 2013, there are 3 players who got Challenger Promotion Series. They are Samsung Galaxy Deft, Summoner Eugene, and Diver Queen Guy. An intertwined queue between these players made a very interesting situation. Firstly, Eugene and Deft meet each other as enemies, and Eugene gets 1 victory. On the other hand, Diver duo queues with another Challenger player and gets victory. Mid-promotion report, Samsung Galaxy Deft 1 loss, Eugene 1 win, Diver 1 win. Then, Eugene and Diver meet each other as enemies, and Eugene yet again secures another victory. Eugene closes into Challenger with 2 wins. On the other side, Deft, with the help of his teammate Samsung Galaxy Pawn, gets a victory. Mid-promotion report, Deft 1 win, 1 loss, Eugene 2 wins, Diver 1 win, 1 loss. In the next queue, Deft and Diver get on the same team, but the enemy Katarina explodes with a 22-1-5 scoreline. Mid-promotion report, Deft 1 win, 2 losses, Eugene 2 wins, Diver 1 win, 2 losses. In the next game, all 3 meet. Eugene and Diver become on the same team versus Deft. In this game, Deft's team secures the upper hand all game, and in the end, Deft brings everything back to even with 2 wins and 2 losses. Mid-promotion report, Deft 2 wins, 2 losses, Eugene 2 wins, 1 loss, Diver 1 win, 3 losses. Promotion failed. Diver here faces bitter failure and changes his name to I Don't Play Ranked, and allegedly has never played Ranked again. Then comes next game, which is Def's final promotion game. At a glance, this may seem like an ordinary game, but it was actually an unusually complicated match. If Blue Team wins the game, Def naturally promotes to Challenger with 3 wins and 2 losses. At the same time, Kuro, who is on Def's team, will get demoted as a result of Def's promotion. On the other hand, at the start of the game, ING for you, the red team's Lucian, demotion immunity was due in about 30 minutes. Which means, if the blue team wins in 30 minutes, Kuro will get demoted because ING for you's immunity would still be in effect. And if the blue team wins after 30 minutes, ING for you's immunity would wear out by then, which would mean that ING for you would be demoted. It is exactly the blind spot of the current Challenger system where this situation took birth. Also, the red team had Samsung Galaxy Pawn, who is Def's teammate. All the factors were smiling upon Def. Kuro and ING for you, on the contrary, were having a heated discussion on which of them deserves to remain Challenger. It was at this moment when Endtime, the Lulu in the game, decided to play politics in all chat. Arguing in favor of ING for you, Endtime said that if everyone was to be happy, Kuro needs to concede. Endtime's point being that even if Kuro lasts Def's promotion, Eugene was next in line, so if Kuro concedes, everyone would be happy. Eventually, Kuro was persuaded by Lulu, and with Def's promise that he will buy Kuro a tasty meal, Kuro agrees to end the game before 30 minutes. At 20 minutes, the red team surrenders, and it results in Def's promotion and Kuro's demotion. As for ING for you, he is still Challenger for now. Even if it was Kuro's decision to concede the Challenger position, it wasn't something he wanted to do. And it was in this situation that Kuro met Eugene in his game as his teammate at 11:56 Korean Standard Time. As for the enemy team, there was Apto, who is the determining factor of Eugene's last game. Apto says, I will atone, I will atone, I will atone. On the other hand, the red team has a Heimerdinger, Phase Killer, who's in his first game of the day and is absolutely oblivious to the situation. Apto says, I may have thrown the last game, but I am still human. Unable to overcome his guilt from the last game, Apto eventually leaves the game. And Axine's Nidalee gets a quadra kill off of sniping Fountain AFKers. Eugene ends up winning the game in 19 minutes, but he was promoted too late. Def got promoted to Challenger, Kuro demoted, but unfortunately it was too late for Eugene. All because Riot had announced that rewards were based on the ladder state at 11:59 PM, not after. So despite reaching Challenger, Eugene was listed as Diamond 1 for end of season rewards. Meanwhile, the player who got demoted, ING for you, still got Challenger rewards, despite ending the season in Diamond 1. The entire time CV Max was broadcasting, he refused to play a game, calling the games hell that he does not want to meddle with. Apto, from being hailed as a Justice Springer, descends to hatred. With his achievement, Apto goes to sleep, while Eugene sheds tears even with the promotion, as it wasn't in time. But the night wasn't done. Because at 1:53 AM, more than an hour after the chaos ended, Riot Korea posted an official update. They clarified that while the queue shut down at 11:59 PM, the actual data extraction for ranked rewards didn't run till 1:30 AM, meaning that any match started before 11:59 PM was counted, and that includes Eugene's 11:56 PM game. So after everything, the betrayal, the lost match, the manufactured surrender, the confusion, the tears, Eugene's Challenger promotion was valid, and ING for you was demoted. Eugene would receive Challenger rewards after all. The final victor of the most chaotic night in solo queue history was Eugene. Here's how the final night ended. Faker secures rank 1, KT Someday secures rank 2. Deft climbed into Challenger. Eugene, the ultimate survivor, secured Challenger as well. ING for you fell into Diamond 1. Kuro demoted into Diamond 1 as well. Phase Killer played one unlucky game and witnessed the greatest League of Legends game not played on a stage. CV Max peaked at 40,000 viewers and refused to queue. Diver failed his final series and disappeared under his new name. And Apto, the man who shaped the entire ladder with 2 games and a single surrender vote. Some saw him as brilliant, others saw him as destructive. There's one thing that everybody agrees on. No single player has ever influenced a ladder the way he did on that night. As one later said, he who determined rank 1 and 50, he determined the first and the last with his hand, Apto. The end of Season 3 was more than a ranked ladder. It was a phenomenon, a moment where the competitive spirit, the flaws of a system, and the chaos of human decision-making collided all at once. A night where one game didn't determine a win, but a legacy. In the last night of the season, became the most unforgettable, forgotten chapter in the history of Korean solo queue.